to our Tuesday's technology tip. As you all know, we have been given the premium access to Screencastify until the end of May. With the premium version, there is an editor that can be used to edit your Screencastify videos. The use of the editor is like a next step in the process of using Screencastify. It's extremely handy since you can quickly edit any video that is stored in your Google Drive. James Francis is our Screencastify contact, and at this time he is going to provide a quick tutorial for using the Screencastify editor.
The Screencastify video editor is a really easy way to cut, crop, and merge any videos that you have stored in your Google Drive, not just your Screencastify recordings. Now, there are a few different ways to access the video editor. The first is to go directly to it at editor.screencastify.com. And this will either load up a blank project or it will resume the project that you were working on before. The second way is to access the editor from within Screencastify. So if I open Screencastify and I go to my recordings, I click on a recording, you'll see that there's this scissor icon here in the top menu. If I click that, it'll open that specific recording in the editor. And the last way to access the editor is actually from within Google Drive itself. So if you go to your Google Drive, I'll open up my Screencastify folder and I'll pick a recording here. And you'll see that when I open the recording in Google Drive, there is this button at the top of the page that says Open with Screencastify Video Editor. And if I click this, it'll open this clip in the editor. And there you go. So I'm going to start a new project here just so we can start from scratch. So this is the blank editor with no clips loaded in yet. If you want to add a clip, if one hasn't been automatically added for you, click this blue plus button on the right side. And here are all my Screencastify recordings. Now I can load any one of these clips just by clicking on it and it'll be brought into the editor timeline. Or I can import any video from my Google Drive by clicking the button in the top right. Now this window will open up and I'll be able to go into my Google Drive and select a video. Here I have my folder My Videos, and I have two videos here, neither of which are Screencastify recordings. But I can select it. I'll select People Walking. It'll load in my library, and once it's finished, it will automatically load into my timeline. And here is that video. So I'm going to add another clip into the timeline so that I can merge them. I'll do another one from my Google Drive. I'll click Import from Google Drive, My Videos, and I'll load in boats. Double click that. And once it's finished processing, it'll be added to my timeline. Okay, now it's finished processing, and you can see it has been added to the timeline after the first clip I added. So you see we have now two clips down here in the timeline. The first one is People Walking, and the second one is this very nice Boats in the Harbor video. Now, I can rearrange these clips at any time by clicking on one and just dragging it to where I want it to be. So if I wanted the boats to be first, I'll drag it to the beginning. If I want to drag it back, I'll just do that. And I can cut a video at any point by hovering my mouse over the frame where I want to cut, clicking, and then clicking the scissor icon. And this will split the clip wherever that marker was. So now I've cut the People Walking clip into two, and I can take this middle clip and drag it to the end if I want. You can always delete a clip by clicking on it and then clicking the trash can, and undo any action by clicking this back arrow. So this will bring that clip back into my timeline. The editor also gives you the option to crop a clip. So if I wanted to, for example, in this last people walking clip, zoom in, I'll click the clip and then I'll click the crop icon. And now you have the ability to draw a rectangle around what you want the clip to be cropped to. So if I want to zoom in a little bit on just these people, I'll draw a rectangle here, then I'll click done. And you'll notice now that this last clip will be zoomed into that rectangle. I can add as many videos as I want, and I can cut them up into as many little clips as I want to. You can watch a preview of the edited version of your video by clicking the play button here before you're done with it. And when you are done, just go up to the top right-hand corner here and click on Save to Google Drive. Name your video, My Edited Video. Click Save. The video will process and then be available and ready to share in your Google Drive. And that is the Screencastify video editor. We'd love to hear any feedback you have or questions. Just send us an email at support@screencastify.com. Have fun.
As you have just witnessed, this Screencastify editor is a simple tool for creating or editing your videos. Remember, there are 3 ways that you can access the editor. You can go to the website editor.screencastify.com. You can access Screencastify, the extension, and open your recordings from the top right corner. Or you can open a video from your Google Drive and then click Open With in the middle of your screen and select the Screencastify editor. Hopefully, you will enjoy taking the use of Screencastify one step further by using this editing tool. As always, if you would like to share a tech tip or have a recommendation for a tech tip, please send me an email. I hope you all have a very great week.